I'm here to share my story with you to make sure that you understand that there's no difference between you and I. I was born in Queens, New York, raised in Queens. Is Queens in the house? There you go. Raised in Queens, and I was raised by an African-American mom, and my dad was from Trinidad, and they had really strong work ethic. Trinis? Why? You know, I lived in Hollis, Queens. There was a guy named LL Cool J. He kept licking his lips. Yo, baby, come on me on tour. You know what I'm saying? Come on me on tour, baby. L, baby. L. So, we went on tour with him, and we loved it. And, you know, I would carry his bags. I'd push speakers around, do whatever I could. Now, I used to come uptown to Harlem to Dapper Dance. And I used to come up here to find out fashion, because I was from Queens. We was cool, but Harlem was where it's at, always. I used to always come up here. I used to buy clothes, and I used to go on those tours. And you know what? The kids in North Carolina, South Carolina, Philadelphia, they would buy them off my back. I said, wow, hold on. I got a little business here. I can go on the road, wear the clothes, sell it to them. I don't even got to bathe. And then I make a little bit of money. So I was happy about that. So, you know, I would start doing that on a regular basis. And when I came back to New York, I started saying, you know, well, maybe there's a business here. I went uptown again to buy me some hats because this group named De La Soul was wearing these hats. It was a sleeve hat, little tie on the top, right? I went uptown. I couldn't find it anywhere. I bought one. It was $20. I went back home. I said, you know what? Mom taught me how to sew back in the day because we didn't have it like that. So I had to sew my pants, hem my pants, whatever the case is. I can make this hat. I made a couple of those hats. And I remember going outside, and I went over to the Coliseum, and I sold $800 worth of those hats in one day. That was more money than I ever seen in my life. And I remember driving home, counting that money with my little beat-up car, and bow, I hit a car in the back. Now, who wants to tell me how much it costs to fix that guy's car? $800. But you know what? If you lose, don't lose the lesson. The lesson was that with my bare hands, sweat, and tears, that I made something that everybody else wanted. And I made it legally. And I can do this for the rest of my life and never have to look over my back. And it was something I loved to do. So FUBU was created. FUBU wasn't created just for blacks. Just to let you know that. Because I would have been guilty of the same racism that made me create it. FUBU was created for a culture that's energized by African Americans. And people of all nationalities started to wear it. It was one of the biggest brands in Korea. You know, and one of the biggest street brands in France. So FUBU started to become global. I'm going to give you what I call my 5 rules to be the best entrepreneur you can be. The rule is S, and that means to set goals. You have to set your goals. Now, this does not mean task. This is a yearly goal. You set 6 or 7 of them. You read them every single night and every single morning. H, homework. You must do your homework. You must research. The old saying is that the only thing that's more expensive than an education is ignorance. A is amor, like in the Spanish word of love. This is the most important. You must love what you do. R, remember you're a brand. You are the brand first. We can put brands down in 3 words. Every brand has 3 to 5 words. And K is keep trying. I have failed way more than I've succeeded. This is the most important. You must love what you do. You know the saying, money is a great servant, but a horrible master. And if you're doing something for money, you will not win. Everybody I know that's successful is doing something they love. I haven't worked a day in my life because I'm doing something I love.